she was away, so things happen. We usually have more.
But it's recorded, so people can,
No, but I meant in terms of people participating.
oh.
The meeting has started.
It's plenty because you don't want it to go much longer.
Nope, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting.
It started.
Oh.
Is there anyone?
There's no one.
No. Okay, meeting call to order. It looks like we do have some public comments, so I welcome you and invite you to
The lonely comment.
introduce yourself.
Very good. So I'm Alex Picas, my wife, residents of Needham, and we wanted to do just a quick follow-up from our meeting. Last time was our first meeting, so we're really impressed by the fact that we even have this committee. So I'm very excited about joining you guys today. So this is about the discussion about doing a statement for Gaza. So the Quran teaches that whoever saves one life, it's as if they saved all of humanity. Jewish tradition teaches that whoever saves one life, it's as if they've saved the entire world. These words seem to appear in both sacred texts because they reflect a universal truth, that the value of human life and the value of peace are ideals that everyone shares. I believe Needham needs to make a statement to it. But I believe that the most powerful statement we can make is not online or about a distant land, but how we all live here in Needham together as one. Quaker tradition, interestingly, teaches us that you should let your life speak. And that's very wise words. And I think that's the statement that we all need to make together. And then we shouldn't just speak our values, we should aim to live them. Jesus teaches you have to love your neighbor like yourself. Real change seems to happen when ordinary people get together to do extraordinary things. There's a Persian proverb that says that drop by drop, the river is made. It made me think a lot about how many of those drops are already in our town. All of our kids play together, study together, form friendships across all sorts of differences. So I think we should listen to them. We should follow them because they remind us of what's possible when people get together. So I think we should make Needham the example that the world is going to write about. A place where people of all backgrounds come together, not just in words or statements, but in actions. And then drop by drop, we all have acts of care, of connection, and of courage with each other. So let's make the greatest statement that we can in small acts of understanding each other and in kindness to each other. So I don't think we need a statement to do what's right. I think we just need to see each other and love with each other.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was really wonderful. Yes, thank you so much. Does anybody have any follow-up questions or comments? No? Thank you. Yeah, truly, thank you so much. And is there anyone online?
Rhonda said she was gonna come on.
She's
Not till
running a meeting first
7:45.
and she's gonna come on.
Yes,
as soon as
but I'm
it's-
just
as soon as it's
remembering,
over.
I'm remembering that. I know she's not on yet.
Okay, so the time for public comment is closed. Moving on to minutes approval. Did everyone have a chance to review the minutes?
Minutes?
Minutes from last week,
The September,
oh, the September.
the
minutes.
October 23rd were not distributed yet.
Okay,
The September one, or did everyone look at?
I don't remember.
I did get them, I think, I'm pretty sure we got
I
them.
don't remember.
Yeah,
We read
did
them.
send them. September one.
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
I
I'm
was
looking.
quite
Emails.
optimistic in putting them.
oh, well,
So
then,
maybe they got
then
sent.
I guess
to
we
you.
won't be approving them, and I will be sure to forward them to you all.
You have them?
Sorry about that. I do have them. They're both open because I thought we'd be looking at them. Okay.
We'll do September, October, and November in summer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually,
And June,
do I have a note taker for tonight?
people signed up, two times ago. I mean, the last regular meeting, a sheet went around.
I have the sheet, I have it in my bag, which is in my house.
So will the person who signed up,
I don't
please,
remember who it was though.
I know it wasn't me, because I signed up for a January.
I signed up for
I
last year,
signed
the
up for
first of the
June.
year too. It wasn't me.
So probably somebody who was in here.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember who it was
I'll-
today.
I'll rewatch the Zoom together.
Thank you.
Okay, you can send them along to me. I would take what you get. Thank you. Okay, Marlene is going to update us on the plan joint program with neighboring HRCs.
Yeah, so I sent this all out to you, the proposal from Essential Partners. And the committee, I mean, we had already decided that we wanted to be part of this. But the planning committee for the joint HRCs is happy with it, but I don't know if you guys saw, there are gonna be 2 sessions, and it's $5,500. So instead of asking each of us for a certain amount of money,
Yeah.
they want us to decide how much we feel we can give towards the effort. I'm not sure if someone else is gonna pick up the rest, because we talked about it. Like, I think there's 7 or 8 HRCs, and it's gonna be for 200 people. And because if we go for more than that, then they're gonna charge more, and it's 2 90-minute sessions, they're gonna be on Zoom, and probably in January. And I think what they're gonna do is a lot of what we've been told them, how to talk to people and listen. And I think the proposal is good and they're very professional. I have a feeling, but no one said it, that what we all don't come up with, Newton will come up with the rest. So there was a lot of discussion about asking each group for a certain amount of money, and then they said, no, that's not how they want us to do it.
So the 5,500 isn't per group?
No, it's 5,500
For
for
the
the,
program.
For the program.
2 presentations.
And
Yeah,
could you tell us what date you sent that out? I'm looking under you.
I think I sent it yesterday to you.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
I sent it yesterday because I realized, I thought I sent it earlier and then I realized that I think I talked about it last time also. So 90-minute trainings with collaborative design materials and follow-up resources for implementation. So I know that we do have some money. And I have a follow-up meeting where I'm in the week after Thanksgiving, where they're gonna ask me how much I do. So, I mean, I know we don't have a lot of money, but we do have a little money. So I would hope that we could financially support this because we want to take advantage of it.
Could you say again about how many people per group, or
Well,
what are we looking for in terms of recruitment to get the
well,
maximum from it?
so if we divide it up sort of equally, it's about 25 per HRC,
Okay.
but
That's just an estimate.
it's just an estimate, and some groups want to target like their select board or different. We have to decide what our target, what we want to do for our target in addition, because it's, at one point I thought it was gonna be open to the whole community. The thing is, there's a little bit of concern that people will come to one and then they won't come to the second one, and they're really, they are sequential. So they want people to come to both and to commit to both. So I'm assuming that we at least will be able to do that. But I also talked to them a lot about attrition, because we know that when you have Zoom meetings, especially in the winter, I don't know, things come up and, I know from at my neighbor's table, there could be up to 40% people attrition. So hopefully we'll have more than 25 people because people get sick, things come up. And I was impressed with the two women that we met with who presented to us, as was everyone else, because we met with another group and no one was so excited about that, so.
There was Essential Partners. was
Yeah,
that-
this is Essential Partners.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, so it's sort of a, interpersonal skills workshop.
Yeah, it
No.
sounds like a great program. My main concern is people are just so overloaded right now, how we would. Not that it isn't a useful program, but how we would get people.
Well,
To
we have to try to recruit and we can decide how we want to do that.
And we're talking, I've always said each one reach one, if we all agree to reach out. To
Unless
one or
we
two
wanna-
people ourselves.
I don't know if we want to invite the select board to be part of this. I don't know if there are other gatekeepers that we want to invite, or if we want to just like put it out there for anybody who wants to join.
Does it relate to any of the things that the Need and Resilience Network has been doing? So I think their idea of having people from different groups is a good one. from-
Yeah, well, I mean, but the content is different than what the NRN is.
No, I'm talking about the structure of how you get people to be part of things. For instance, would that be a good group to recruit from?
Possibly. What?
I just, maybe I'm being pessimistic about getting people to come.
Yeah, I mean, we may not get as many people as I hoped that we would get. But I do think, Bud's point is well taken and we can invite people that we think might be interested. Yeah, I mean, whenever we have educational programs, we often get the choir, right?
Yeah.
People who are like-minded and who are.
So this
interested.
is on Zoom.
It's gonna be on Zoom, yeah. It's all gonna be on Zoom, so. And if
Which
we,
is easier for some people.
Yeah,
There-
it is
There could be
easier.
people that are away, there could be people that would be snowbirds. that-
I understand that,
Yeah,
but in
right.
terms of motivating people to feel like they want to be part of something,
Well,
it can be
we
harder.
could choose to have our part in person and do it like this, but they're gonna be breakout groups. I think part of the interesting thing will be to be in a breakout group with people from other communities so that you can learn from them and things that
Yeah, I
they're
like
doing.
that.
And there's a lot more diversity on this planning committee than we have on this committee. Because they're people from, different communities.
Yeah, so that would definitely be a selling point. for it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, I missed that because I feel like we're talking about something and I don't have
Oh,
the stuff, so.
yeah, but I did talk about it last time too.
But, sorry, I
It's
went back
okay.
to my notes, I just don't have a.
You don't have a good sense of it?
grasp of it enough to think about how to put legs on it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, I mean,
If other people have read it and they have a sense. of it.
I can't seem to find it in my.
I just forwarded it to you guys again, so you should have it in your box now.
The end note is fun.
I know that we did vote that we wanted to.
Which one do we have?
Yes.
So, I mean, so the real question is,
Oh, here.
how much money?
Right. Yes, no, that's,
But if it's worthwhile, we should find some money. and
Yes.
Just trying to get more of a.
We
sense.
have some money.
Yeah.
She's.
So you
What
said
do we
about-
have? 1,500?
We have $1,239.
To be precise.
So obviously we don't want to use all. I mean, if we could, I told them we don't have a budget and,
And how many different how many HRCs
I
are
think
there? Seven?
7. I think they're gonna be 7.
what kind of budget do other towns have? Do we know?
No, but I
So it'd be
think,
about $785 per, if everybody chipped in equally, it'd be about 785.
but we're not gonna, that's not gonna happen. I mean, we're not gonna do that. I don't think that we should give half of
I agree.
what we have.
Hmm. If it's,
I mean, there were other things we wanted to do with that. We wanted to make like a
Yeah.
banner. Maybe we want to bring in a speaker for something.
Mhm.
I don't think we should, use too much, but,
So what were you thinking? Like 300?
that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking 300, but I don't know if.
how about, let's say something like 500, that sounds like a really good amount. And that still leaves us.
That only leaves us with 700.
Yeah, well, if this is really valuable, it just seems like 300 is, if it would be 800 if he's fighting.
But some of these organizations have budgets.
Some of
and
these
have
can do more.
funds,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
and our larger,
Newton-
and our
Newton
larger communities.
Yes,
too.
Right.
Newton has much, they're a whole different structure. And I also said that, we're 30,000, they're 100,000 people, so it's a whole, it's different.
Okay, whatever.
Watertown is part of it. Arlington, Cambridge is a whole different
Yeah. That would be
ballpark.
great listing the communities. I think that will be a real self.
So like Cambridge wasn't there and then they just came to the last meeting, so.
Well, maybe propose 300, we decide that that's, and then they can come back and say,
That's not.
just see what they say, yeah.
Okay,
I think
So-
that's a good
I
idea.
think we need a motion though to vote on it and pass it.
Remove that we use $300 of the funds available for the essential partners program.
So,
All in favor?
hi,
All opposed?
Great, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Did you have to take a roll call for us being here or?
No.
no, nobody's online.
Oh.
If parties was online, then we would have. So then we need to decide, sort of relatively soon then, who else we want to invite,
Yeah,
because it's in January, right? And we only have one
well,
more
we
meeting. after-
don't have an actual date yet.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I
And
don't
it
know.
said-
That was
it
maybe
said
my
they
next
need 6 to
question.
8 weeks leeway,
I know,
right?
yeah, that's what they said, so I don't know exactly.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about January, so initially, we were talking about, and then we were trying to decide, would it be 1 week after the other, we didn't make any of those decisions.
Okay,
So my next meeting, I'll just tell you when we're meeting, the woman who is shepherding all this is the chair of Newton. Eliza Spalding is her name, and, she's really good. So my next meeting is on December 3rd. So I'm sure we're gonna be making all the decisions then, and our next meeting, is
December 18th.
December 18th, so, I mean, we could talk now if you want about who we want to invite, or,
It will help it when that email comes through to see more about it. I get more.
did you have ideas?
no, I was just sort of starting to think if do we want to do? I just have to think about it. Are we looking at actual groups or would it be, yeah, would it be more effective to figure out within the community? Are we gonna get more diversity instead of this sort of preaching to the choir effect?
That's a good idea.
Are we looking, maybe there are certain leaders within groups within the community that may either be fringe to us or, somebody that we may not have even thought about, but it could be an interesting sort of collaboration or a bridge builder.
Is there an attendance number limit?
You said 25 per group.
25, but I think we need to recruit more, so we're 12, we're 11. Right, we're 11.
Because not everybody's gonna say yes. Like, if we just invite 14 to make up that 25, not all.
And whatever.
Right,
they
they're not all,
choose.
and who
Yeah.
knows if all of us can come.
Right.
And then we've got our liaisons too,
Right.
so, I don't know if Belinda would come, I don't know if you would come. It would be nice to have you.
Yeah.
But I know it's all dependent on, but
Right.
yeah.
So I don't know, it might be more. I just have to.
Think about.
I need a
who-
minute to think, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it is interesting, because some people are gonna have their select board, they're gonna invite the select board. I don't know if that's the best group for us to invite.
Maybe one or
So
two.
we invite one or, I was thinking
Yeah,
we
and
invite one or
then-
two on the select.
Well, you could invite them and then see who. ask for a representative, I guess.
And what kind of outcome are we looking for? I know you want people to learn
Yeah.
skills, but
Yeah, skills, and then I guess there will be some follow-up that people can do afterwards.
because or if we're
But I would
wanting
like to read
to
this too.
apply
Wanna
it's
read it
just
that
in
much.
generic, kind of, or are we wanting to see certain groups or? I'm just trying
To
to
think about.
think through. Cause that would, I guess we don't have to figure that out right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be important for us, especially what we've just gone through the last couple of
Yes,
meetings.
I'm just like afraid to come.
Hmm.
I really was. I was like going, oh, I don't think I can deal with it again tonight.
Tonight, oh,
Well,
So this'll
the
be
nice
good-
thing, it was a surprise, and we had
It
very.
was-
Oh, and then we had, that was wonderful.
They were-
Wow.
yeah.
so, I mean, this will be good, I think, for all of us.
Positive, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't we just think about who we want to
Okay.
invite and then have it on the agenda for next time?
Okay,
And then we can, when I get the like invitation materials, then we can send it out specifically to people.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it, because just generally you get some of the people who always come to things.
Right, but to do some, I would think some people from the schools.
yeah, I mean, especially, we're paying for it, it's,
Yeah. And I know there's many things going on in town, so everyone's going to meetings all the time, right? It's tree preservation or Pollard or large house or,
Too
Yep.
too many,
I mean, there's just so much going on all the time, so.
But if we could even ask some of the, select board people what they think, and there might be a couple groups that would be really good to have be part of it together. Well, you're.
It's our
So finance
program, it's
committee,
not
the
the
school
select board's
committee, or-
program.
I'm just making,
yeah, I think it's good to think outside of the box for us.
Yeah, maybe, like not, I was thinking like not our NRN and not
Because they already-
Rotary or,
Not NBI, yeah, right.
yeah, not NDA, just some
that's the
other,
same, yeah.
I don't know who else, but, so we don't have to decide right now.
Okay, so we'll keep it on the December agenda.
Okay, great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
thanks for representing us.
It's really an interesting group. I really like the meetings. They are so thoughtful. They're really interesting.
That's great.
That might be the main part that would be good, would be interacting.
I know, with all these different groups and what they're doing.
Okay, next we have webpage updates discussion. Which. I'm not sure.
Is that a key thing?
Yeah, I think that's a
I
key
sort of feel like
thing.
that was a key thing,
Okay.
We should
because he,
put that
that
up
was
for
for
the next
the,
meeting.
that
He
was
does that kind of work.
another, yeah,
Okay. So I'm not sure what was being discussed there.
And I never heard anything back from Jen, because that's a time sensitive thing we were supposed to figure out today.
What?
Yeah.
The
Right.
website?
No,
the,
farther along on the agenda.
Oh, well, it's. wait,
Well, I want to make sure we do get there.
And was the needs assessment also key?
Well, I think it was me and Jen, so let's
Oh.
wait for Jen.
Okay. Okay. So, Cynthia, do you want to talk about the,
Yeah, and I don't know what happened with Jen. I tried to reach her because whether
she has a work event, that's why she's not,
because she had, she'd been in touch with the Immigration and Justice Task Force. That was the name they had, and I happened to be part of it, and I usually go to it, and so they were bringing it up, and I said, oh, the Human Rights Committee, yeah, you had in mind that, and so what's going on is that, and I think, I don't know whether it came from that group or Jen's idea, that, remember last year, had Heather Ewens
Right.
do a fantastic workshop that they wanted to do a follow-up with that, and
Right.
maybe possibly have some other, lawyer with her. And the idea was, that it would be a collaborative event in between, Human Rights Committee and the Immigration Justice Task Force. And at their meeting, they said, well, we're waiting for your meeting Thursday evening to see if, if you want to do that as a group, and in the meantime, I haven't talked with Jen to know what she had talked about with them.
Well, she had put, was it she who forwarded the email?
Well, we talked about it last time
We
and we
did
wanted to
talk
do
about
it.
I mean, I personally thought that was such a wonderful event. I would love to be involved in that
Me
again.
too.
Okay, so the idea is that my understanding is, and I forwarded you the email she had sent about which she said, could we please put on the agenda whether the NHRC wants to collaborate again with Immigration Justice Task Force, put in an update program about immigration. Oh, the task force reached out about doing another program in January. Heather Ewens has agreed to help and bring in another speaker as well. I think this would be a great opportunity to put something out to the community. The task force would like me to let them know as soon as possible whether we can do this. I'd be happy to keep working with them on it and would of course welcome anyone else interested. So that's what I was hearing on Monday, and I wanted to make sure that this group could decide that. And in the meantime, they were considering 2 dates in January, and I encouraged them to take January 26th instead of the 12th, because the 19th is MLK Day, and any rate by the 26th, it gives you more time in January
Yeah.
to get everything together and to publicize. And they wanted to have it at CAP. So I talked to somebody after and said, ask right now, don't, I'm pretty sure that the Human Rights Committee will agree. She did, and they said yes. So it's a package already there waiting to happen.
And January 26th is the date?
Well, if we approve to go along with them, that date is available.
So Jen's last email did say that they have Kath on hold for the event already, but NHRC has to actually be the one to book it.
Right, exactly. So it's a penciled in kind of thing. So if we agree to it, then that can go forward. See, I didn't see that particular email, so I'm trying to patch things together. I don't want to take it over. I just want to see it happen. So,
I think we're a yes.
Yeah. Do we need to vote on it?
I don't think so. We do?
Okay.
So I make a motion for the Human Rights Committee to collaborate with the Immigration Task Force on an event potentially happening on January 26th.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ooh,
So Taylor, can you check the CAF for us? Is that-
Absolutely.
okay, thank you.
Kath, I'm assuming the same room that it was in the past.
it's a
last
great
one.
big
Yeah,
large.
that was a
room.
great
Yeah,
room, that was a
the one
great
that
room
holds
for
the
it.
Yeah.
most people.
Yeah, and they wanted that rather than library because it is large.
And it was-
Absolutely.
It
And
was-
they are not gonna
filled.
try, they're not
It was
gonna
standing.
do recording on cable TV, which makes it easy, because that's a terrible room for cable to use.
The tech was giving us some issues with the video. I remember that, so we might have to troubleshoot that a little bit.
So
more
I'm
for
thinking-
initial video, But
I'm
Not
thinking, they
impossible.
might not do that part, but work it.
absolutely. Do we know what time the event will be?
We could look up and see. I might be able to find it from last week. Probably I would say roughly around 7, but I can look at it. So Carrie, you'll be in touch with them?
Can you
With
book
Karen
like
Walker?
6 to 10 just to cover
Yeah.
us?
Do you have Karen's?
Thank you.
Then you just said that.
Right.
It was 7:30 to 9 last year.
Okay, I think it
For
opened at
this
7.
year.
I think it opened at 7 because they did a really good job of getting people to do tables
And
About-
registration.
about what they were doing, especially we had the Worker Center CASA from Framingham. And that was the point at which people were just getting the Know Your Rights cards. If anybody would follow those. And the towns did a good job with those too. But that would be, so it might have been like starting 7 with the program at 7.
But I would book it from 6.
6 to
Right, 'cause
10
they
just
need
to
to
cover
set
us.
up.
Set up and-
Right.
Did they have pizza first? Was that the one?
I think there was food, wasn't there?
I don't
No,
think
that was, the
That's-
food one was when we had the
That's a
person from
discussion.
Emerson.
Yeah, the courageous, the conversations about race. That's
Oh,
what we.
That's when we had the pizza.
And Marie was our saint.
Yeah.
She drove up from.
Right.
Yeah, that was the one at the library, yeah.
That was a smaller group, but we're.
Well, Cynthia, while you have the floor, do you want to talk about MLK Day?
Okay, I was just gonna look up the times, but. Okay, so. Everybody here, I don't know, Marie, have you ever been to MLK Day? This isn't meant to be,
Is this
put
the
you on
one-
spot. At the
At
high
the high
school.
school.
I did go when my sons were there
And have you had a chance
once.
to
I only
go?
went once.
Sometimes students are, at any rate, once again, they were asking whether we would manage, coordinate. the
Oh,
food.
my gosh.
But the other thing is, if there's something else that you want to do, programmatic, that there could be some opening. Anyway, before getting into the food, because I see that as, it's hands-on help, but it's also being there as a way to be part of welcoming the most diverse group that comes for any of the events. There's one part of it that's going to be really different, that's very exciting, I think, and that's, I have a summary here. I even, because I had too many meetings in a row, I tried to write things up, and here it is. A high school arts teacher. I sent her your name, I don't know if you had a chance to, Kate. Anyway, you might not know her. Is doing, there'll be 30 to 40 minutes of the program, and I think I sent this to Jen too. That will be a collaboration between Origination Dance and public, and then even public school, high school students. Dance, song, spoken word, and sculptural puppetry. The Bomb Squad will be performing twice. There'll be spoken word things by members of the Black Student Union. A number of students are going to be working, art students are going to be working together, having a field day within the school to create puppets. And the theme around that particular artistic production, and there'll be dance, is we the people. We probably subscript all the people, not meaning the way we the people have sometimes been used. So just for people who haven't been there, the program starts at 10 and we say doors open at 9:30 for refreshments. So the idea is to help people come in, and especially if people come from a distance, the idea of having coffee and snacks is really a nice one. It will also have the usual, some of the other local performing groups and some speakers, very short, but not, so instead of having a speaker, there's this beautiful dance and art collaboration. Brother Dennis has been invited, who leads a lot of the singing. So that's essentially what the program is, and because NDI did not have the fall diversity initiative summit, there, I think they talk of having it in the spring. Anyway, it meant there was more time to plan this, which is very nice. So if we do the food again, we need several people for picking up food, delivering food. There's the whole coordinating, contacting the businesses to get them.
What's the actual date?
It's
Monday,
January
January 19th.
Monday, January 19th. And the theme is, it's always a quote from Martin Luther King. I know that love is ultimately the only answer to mankind's problems. It's from a talk called Where Do We Go From Here in 1967. So I keep hoping some year they're gonna say, oh, we have lots of people who can take care of the food.
What time is it at?
9:30 is when the food, when doors are open and food is served, and the people who are helping
it's at
out with that, we ask to come earlier. Especially if we have some kind soul who will
Yeah.
pick up the
10
coffee.
to noon?
I can do it again.
We'll see if Starbucks will do it again. I know that so many businesses are pressed, but early on, like next week, I guess, put in a request, a gift certificate from Roche Brothers. And they gave, I asked for 150, they sent 100. Just keep asking. So the question is, and it's partly whether you're gonna be in town and partly whether you're fed up with doing it and really would rather not do it again. See if we have enough people. Who will be, we've got. We go to Trader Joe's.
I actually, believe it or not, I'm committed that day. The temple's doing an MLK service day, but I probably can still help with.
I'm
the
also,
stuff
I'm
there.
volunteering my children since they drive now, so.
Ah.
I've got cars,
Ah, So
Yes.
in addition to Starbucks, you might
I can send them
go
to
somewhere
one other
else.
place.
Although most of the other things we got the day before, which was good,
Right.
because then you don't have to get it
Anything.
extra early, but the coffee. Can
I'll
only
take
be
care of the
that good.
coffee, they'll take care of something else.
We need guards for the tables to, before the kids start doing all this stuff.
Well,
before
one
the-
of the things that
Just-
was a problem last year is that they changed the setup of the tables. They decided to have this table that they were jutting out into the middle of the hall, that they were gonna register or give stuff away. So that when the kids came out, they came to where the adult food was. Instead of, they used to come out and go directly over to where we had the Trader Joe's bars, and
Well, are there
Refuse
gonna be
boxes.
kids involved like there have been in the past?
there'll be more of the older kids, high school kids.
Cause
And you
that's
can-
where we get all the people
The
from,
Parents,
the
the
young
parents,
kids
the
and the
grandparents,
parents.
The parents and the
Yeah, the
grandparents.
Elliott School Choir is, the person who did that. Elliott Richardson has, retired. So there isn't, the person who's doing it now goes, what? There, that was a special kind of choir, so we have feelers out to see if we can get another children's one. But there'll be a lot of high school students there involved with the program, so hopefully that will bring, I don't know how much their families come to see.
No, yeah, the kids will come by themselves, not parents.
Yeah, well, this is the program that's being held. So
So, I mean, I can help, but I can't pick up the day before. I'm gone that weekend. I don't
Yeah.
come back till Sunday
But you
night.
can help that day.
I can help that day, or if you want me to pick up something that day.
Okay.
I know in the past I've gone to Hazel's, or I've gone different
Remember.
places and pick up the day before, cause
Because
they're not open.
Right.
So,
Well. One of your young people, can they go by Hazel's
Yes,
the day before?
sure,
Or whatever day it is,
they're going.
I'm
okay?
happy to help that day. I just, or if,
Yeah, well,
I'm
that would be
asking
great,
if you want something to be picked up that day, but probably not.
but just coming that day, if you're really good at,
Cause I remember one year, Dedham to the bagel place in Dedham,
yeah, back when we
Yeah,
did
Cafe
bagels.
Fresh.
Cafe Fresh.
They have a demo.
They have
Yeah,
a
the
Dedham
Dedham
one,
one.
yeah.
But we stopped
I
doing
think they make them
bagels
there.
because. There's so much manipulation of
Cream
things with
cheese
cream
and
cheese
bagels
and all
Yeah,
that.
right. That was
People
fun. A long
enjoy
time
it,
ago. I've been doing
but-
it for a long time.
but you're right, the Bagels Best here couldn't contribute, so they got it arranged for the Dedham one to do. it. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, Bagels Best is different.
Right,
Yeah.
Cafe
No,
Fresh.
This is Cafe Fresh.
oh, great,
Anything?
I'm gonna let you know, I don't know
you
dates
this,
for
I live
Cuba.
right next to Hazel.
You don't know when you're going?
I do, but I didn't put
So
it in my
then
phone, it's
she
at
can
home
get Hazel,
on my
send maybe
paper
give you
calendar.
Yeah, yeah.
Steve, I'm
Whatever
asking
you need them to
Steve,
do, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I'm
and,
doing a temple trip, religious trip.
oh, so you're away
Yeah,
that
no.
weekend?
I don't know, I might not be, I didn't
So
put it in my
we'll put
phone,
you
my
on a question
husband
mark.
is, I'm waiting for him to look at his phone and answer.
And do you
It's on the
know,
paper calendar.
right, well, that's how,
I
that's
have-
the real calendar.
Yeah, that's the fun one.
Carrie, do you know this year? I know you like to come when you can.
Yeah, last year I didn't have it off. I assume I do, but I will.
Cause it's nice to have people there in terms of the welcoming part.
Yeah,
And we can
And
wear
also,
our.
we
new-
also have our
Oh, I
beautiful.
I forgot to wear it today, but
Yeah,
then we know.
but you
each
know what,
other.
I wanted to ask, does anybody know? Ardis has not been here, so I don't think.
Oh,
I've
she
seen
has.
it. No, but I don't think I have seen her.
She was when you handed those out.
Right, so I gotta remember
To
to
bring.
bring hers.
Yeah, but she has been, and she volunteered to
Yeah, she
do the
was
notes.
not here the day. I came.
Here she
She's
is.
down there.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How-
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm
Take your
here.
time. I know you're just arriving.
Yeah, sorry, I joined like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
I have a lanyard for you with your name.
Oh, thank you.
I just gotta remember to bring it when I see you.
Oh,
Maybe
thank
at
you so
supper.
much. Thank you. Do we have, I think, do we have a meeting on December?
Yes.
In December? Oh, okay, good. So,
18th, I think, is that what
Yeah,
we said?
I think it's December.
Yeah, I printed it out from,
Yeah,
mhm.
I looked today, I actually looked.
pretty sure it's the 18th. I just looked.
Yeah,
at it.
you are correct.
Okay. Yeah, it's December 18th.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so I see you there then in person.
Yes, I will have it then.
Okay, thank you.
should we be finding name tags that have Braille on them?
Sorry, what is your question?
Do I understand correctly that maybe you're a Braille reader?
Yes, I'm a Braille reader.
And whether at some point we might want to have, name tags that were Braille?
Yeah, Braille would be great, but if it is not Braille, it's not no big deal as well. But yeah, Braille. Yeah, I'm a Braille reader.
Yeah, or we should be careful when we say hello to you to say who we are, because you aren't going to be seeing our name tags.
She'll know our voice.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Braille on a name tag, someone would have to go up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what would be, so that's not a good solution, but
No,
I'm
'cause
trying
it's
to
like
think
on
of
your
what would
chest,
be
right.
more welcoming for you.
Well, we should,
Mhm.
I'm Marie, I'm the one that
Yeah.
has the lanyard for you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mary.
Welcome.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for.
Anything else about the MLK Day, Cynthia?
I think it's going to be quite a different experience and really exciting. This is a collaborative thing with high school students and this group that's a dance group, so that they will be creating things together. We haven't done that before, so it's nice. And hopefully there'll be good publicity around.
Right.
So I dug this out, the dates, and probably we should be sure to send that out again to people as we're all morphing into thinking the next months.
Tina, do you want to give us an update on the human library event?
Yeah, there was a training today, but I wasn't able to attend, so I'm gonna touch base with the assistant director of the Needham Public Library attended. And she wants to collaborate and really get the ball rolling here. So I will email her tomorrow just to see how the training went today. And I know we have a lot on the calendar, but let's just try to, there was a lot of interest at the
NRM,
something fair.
yeah, whatever,
I can't remember.
festival, it was a.
Needham thrives.
Yeah,
Yes.
Needham Thrive.
Thank you.
When person in the booth, not man in
Yeah.
the booth, person.
So,
Does it cost money? Do we have to pay for it?
Oh, right. It wasn't there a registration?
there's,
fee?
yeah, there's a registry, yes, there's some.
become licensed
how much?
You have
or-
to, yeah, right, so I have to figure all that stuff out.
And
But yeah,
whether
you
the
have to go
library would
through
do that to
like a
be-
training registration sort of thing. So, but if we partner with the library,
They would.
They have funds, you think, to do
Yes.
They
that?
have funds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we don't have. that many.
financially
And we do
stable than
everything
we are.
very
We're
well.
poor.
Well, we've
No,
got more than we ever had
you're
before.
Yeah.
Apparently, I didn't, we've never had money.
I remember the day Taylor told us.
But we have asked for it when we've needed.
Yeah, we've gotten small amounts in the past.
So that's
It's
sort of,
like
we're just at the.
So you're doing this? I thought
Gonna
Gemma
try.
was doing.
Yeah, Gemma wants, she's interested, so
Good for you.
we'll try to see
That's
if we can
great.
get this thing off the ground, but I wanna just figure out logistics, initial logistics first and see if it's actually something that we can take on. And she did the training today, so I'm gonna talk to her, I'll touch base with her, and then I'll report back at the next meeting.
So Gemma did?
And Gemma wasn't able to attend the training today because it was during the middle of the day, but she's interested in, if it's something that we are capable of actually executing, she wants to be involved.
So did that person from the library? do you think?
Yes, she attended.
And
He was
what-
actually the one that told me about the
Yeah,
training,
what's the name of it?
Diana
Diana.
Sandler.
Diana.
Great, that's so exciting.
And she, I think I told you guys, so she used to work at Cambridge Public Library, so she's very familiar with it because Cambridge,
Oh.
when she worked at the
Isn't that
Cambridge Public
amazing?
Library, they hosted a human library.
And you said the police chief was the most
The police chief
popular
was the
book
most
taken out.
popular. Yeah, book taken out.
So this is the assistant?
What's her official title?
Assistant
Director.
Library Director.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah.
I thought the director was from. Where was the director? The
That's
new
it,
director?
Rob.
I can't remember
No, it's not
what
Rob.
community he came from.
Oh, okay. All right.
My memory is not that great right now. But I was in interviews with
follow up
Diana
with
a
the
couple
teacher.
weeks ago, and she's very excited about the human library.
Okay, good. Okay, great.
Yes.
Excuse me.
I don't have an update on the discrimination complaint process. We just got the.
Okay, so we just have to add. We just have to add the QR code.
Okay,
Which Keith and Carrie are working on.
okay.
And people seem to be using it mainly to communicate with what they think we ought to be doing.
They're not filling out the complaint, so. Right?
There?
No, they're just putting like information, like
Yes.
Like you
Email.
sent us one that we got last week, which was what one of the people who came for public comment.
Yeah, it was right after.
But it wasn't
adjourned.
it wasn't a complaint.
Right.
Was that the woman who had spoken?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
like put her
For
speech
speech,
in
yeah.
the,
Right.
okay, I thought so, I just wanted to make sure.
I think so. She was like, there were only a few.
Right.
Her name is.
Yeah, I will say, we do not have the discrimination complaint form formalized on our website yet.
Wow, okay.
So anyone who's contacted us via the Contact the Human Rights Committee form, that's what I've been forwarding. to you all.
Oh, so we,
Okay, that's why.
So we
Some
don't-
people have used it as a
We don't
complaint
have it.
form, others as a
Oh.
way to get a hold of you.
So how do we do that? What do we need to do to formalize it?
We would need to finalize it and vote upon it, you know, done,
we have,
sign, seal.
We have.
delivered. Okay.
it was in 2023.
Okay, the last notes I have, my apologies if I'm behind the times here, were from,
Just we're waiting.
I wanna say May. Sorry, one sec here. Where we were trying to figure out the phone piece.
Yes, I remember that was one.
Oh, right.
And there might have been a couple things that were added in.
The QR code, I guess, on the phone. You're right.
I'm looking into a Google phone number. I will say, we also have Zoom phones through the
Zoom phone,
town.
we do. it
That
in
is
the
a
office.
possibility. So that's, that,
So
we can absolutely.
because
look
you're
at
telling
as well.
people to get in touch, they
Mhm.
gotta have a way.
And then,
So are you saying that
That's
we
all
would
I
have access to the Zoom phone?
yes, it would be a way for someone to call or for one of you, if you were sort of taking on that complaint with that individual, a way for you to call them without having to use your personal
Oh.
cell
Use the
phone.
app.
Right.
But you could use the Zoom phone instead, so it would not disclose your personal cell phone.
Oh,
That's great.
Yeah.
and the
if-
town
if
has
some-
that for us to use?
We can make it available.
And if someone's calling and leaving a number, leaving a message in the Zoom phone,
Mhm.
who is gonna be monitoring that? That's the one thing we found when we transitioned to that in our office, that people have to be looking on their computer to see that there's been a call and a message left.
Yeah, my notes say that we would connect it, and again, just my notes, so it's not formalized here. If you want it to be different, that it could be connected to the Human Rights Committee's Gmail. You are absolutely correct. We have Zoom phones throughout the town now, so if someone calls me and leaves a voicemail, I get an email with the voicemail attached. It'll also spit out in typed out version what the voicemail.
Yeah.
I mean, with some typos, because people don't
Right.
speak that accurately, but will automatically send to the email account. So as long as the email would be monitored or forwarded to whoever needs to.
So, and you have some message on the phone saying you'll hear back in certain number of
Absolutely.
days.
You can
create
set
your own
whatever,
voicemail.
yeah.
Mhm.
If you're experiencing an emergency, call 911.
Well, we have a thing that says how
It's on
soon
the
people
form.
would be, they would hear from
Yeah, but
somebody.
also on the phone, because sometimes people call a
Right.
phone, they think.
So then how would we access the Zoom phone to call somebody?
That's what we would need to make sure, because we have 11 members, hopefully soon 12, that everyone has access
But I
to.
don't, we,
the
not
same- I
everyone,
don't-
not everyone's gonna
No.
be part of the
Right.
Okay,
complaint
perfect.
process,
But
so.
whoever
that would
is,
be
they
easier.
could just log in on the app on their phone with, there'd be like one login. Maybe it's with the HRC Gmail address or whatever, but so whoever's logged in would have access, is what I'm saying.
So I think for starters, it should maybe just be just the two of us, maybe. Tina and I would do it, right? Does that make sense to you
Yeah,
guys?
because you've been doing the most thinking about it. And you're
I
such a
think,
good.
yeah, the
commu-
Zoom phone number would be great.
Well, and not everybody who's on the committee now did part of that training. Remember we had a training
Yep,
Right.
in this very room.
Last decade,
so long ago?
early 2000s.
Back in the day.
Okay, yeah, so that's great. So do we need to vote on this, on the use of the Zoom phone? No, it's just, we can just, go ahead.
I would doubt
I
it.
will
Implementation.
absolutely look at how we can get that set up, make strides. I'll be in contact with you two as
Great.
well. In
And
case I
you,
need
you'll
anything
generate,
from
you guys will generate the phone number.
Yeah. Yeah,
Great.
It'll be through the town, so you'll have tech services available. if
Okay,
So
Need
then,
be.
once it's up, then we
Then we,
really need
Put it
to
up.
do some PR.
yes.
Let people know.
Let people know. Not a patient person. I don't know, Jane. If you did know.
We have no-
It's advice in schools update.
What's that?
Where's that?
I don't guess that-
Was it just on there? I'm from.
Do you know who
Oh,
requested
I
that
know,
agenda
that
item?
was, we had the two groups, we had the one that was working on policy changes
Oh,
within the
right.
school
this
system.
is Jen.
And the
Oh,
other
this
one,
was Jen.
It was Jen, yeah.
yeah, and the other one, we're waiting for the new deputy town
Okay,
manager
To
to
settle in.
then, yeah. So that's,
okay,
it's probably just on there to remind us.
okay. So let's move on to the town seal update.
I don't know, if, did I send out to everybody that's the
Oh,
article that
I
was,
remember we had a conversation.
No, I don't think
Wait,
so.
we have to have-
that was
Signing
in,
between
well,
the
you folks
seal.
get the Needham Observer?
Yes.
Yeah, so a couple weeks ago.
Oh, there was something about it.
Yeah. He gave Bob Barker.
Oh, the most exciting thing is bookstores are coming to need
I
it.
know.
Is that, can't believe it.
Yeah, I keep
I only
worrying
heard
about
about one.
missing
too.
having a bookstore, go to the Wellesley Books. At any rate, I recommend you looking at this. He had his own spin on things, but, so at this point, we have what's called a design concept, the general idea of the seal. And it will eventually get to town meeting, it's supposed to be town meeting for May, for them to vote on. But in the meantime, and we just last Wednesday, worked with a statement that will explain the background, the reason for redesign and the recommendations, and that is almost in its final stages. The first, next step will be presenting to the select board at the December 2nd meeting. So now this is gigantic and the seal itself will be really tiny. But you see, it's totally different than the current one.
Yeah.
A lot of people get confused. The new logo, that's not the seal. That's, I mean, you guys know, but a lot of people think, well, didn't we already do that? Yeah, that's out there. So that the seal isn't having to do all the work that, be on the trash cans and. So this has removed parts that were historically inaccurate, like there was teeth. It was showing a Native American that might have been Nahoyden and two colonials with a land transaction. It said 1711, which is when Needham was incorporated, but the transaction was done in 1600s when Dedham started. So I can pass this around. There has always been a desire in the committee to include an indigenous person representation. And there was a period of time that we tried having one colonial and one indigenous person sitting on a log, talking with each other, and then we even had them each presenting things to each other, and we thought, well, no, this didn't happen. And maybe we would like to live into that, but what we came down to was wanting to acknowledge the indigenous history. And I heard Kevin Keene, he didn't say this on record, but I heard him say, the town seal is a land acknowledgement as an image. And who knows what people are going to think of this. Now, it's not a final thing like this is the Charles River, which of course represents something that's around most of the town. And there's something that's supposed to represent High Rock and the trees along the river. And then it's some kind of canoe because we tried doing a mashoon, which would have been more accurate, but when it gets very tiny, it looked like a rubber tire or maybe a paddle board. So at least this would be recognizable as a vessel that goes on the ocean. And another thing that's kind of interesting is this Massachusetts with tiny S. Without the S, that's the name of the tribe who for centuries, thousands of years was here, and that we had our representative is from the Massachusetts Native Praying Indians.
Who did the art? Who's the artist?
David Lynn? No,
Well,
he-
he's the graphic designer who's in charge of that part, but I think there's an illustrator, and this isn't the final art. This is almost like you say a draft, but it's conceptual design. So that, but it is an art in itself to have something that can be engraved. And
This
this
looks
will,
like a wood block.
yeah, well, that's the idea, to
Yeah.
look like that, so that it will be used only for the kind of things that the town clerk does, official business. And every town and city, every municipality is required to have a town seal. And that started back in the 1800s, and suddenly they all did them. And somebody thinks they may have used a lot of the same artists. So the people who were, I spent, I think, a year and a half, and we started out with the branding logo thing, and I think this is around the fourth artist we've been with. People on the committee, and it's changed as personnel have changed. So the town manager is Katie King, and the town clerk is now Louise Miller, and we have select board member Kevin Keene, who is the chair of the group, and we have Gloria Grice, who's the executive director of the Needham Center and Museum and History Center. And I need Marshall, can't remember his last name, from the Historical Commission, graphic designer Topher Cox, and we have Amber Autumn's son, who is the Praying Indians Massachusetts tribe representative, and she's been very faithful, attending and communicates with tribal leaders and been able to give us thoughts along the way. And I got selected as your representative a couple of years ago.
Right, you've been on it for a long
Have-
time.
But I've enjoyed it very much.
Reading how long it's taken Newton to come up, I mean, it's, you know, it's a process that.
See, Newton and some other places had seals that depicted John Eliot and the Praying Indians, and a lot of people didn't like that. The Praying Indians thought that was fine, but other people said, oh, it's offensive to whom, at any rate, they didn't like that. We did not have that. We had a Native American and two settlers, and the Native American was selling the land, and people, at least in our group, see that as. But first of all, the understanding of land and ownership and all is totally different. You own the land. It meant that you used the land and you worked things out with people. So the very concept of that, as somebody said, that's not the best of our history. And so we were not that didn't happen, but it happened in Dedham at a different year. So if you're going to be historically correct, that's not historically correct. So I don't know how this is, we'll see how people react. And town meeting will get to vote on it.
So select board sees it next month and then the town meeting votes in it in May.
Yeah, so it'll be sent out. Soon around that, and they're still working out the best way about getting feedback. What, Amy Haslin, like your communication person, is terrific, yeah, said. And is that if you just open something to feedback and comments, you usually only hear from people who are unhappy.
Yeah.
If you do a survey, you can get a broader feedback, so they might do that. But I could have let you know all along the line what was going on, but I think this seemed like a good time
Great,
that you
Great.
know what.
Yeah.
I think it looks really nice.
yeah.
Yeah, so the artistic part could be changed, but just the general idea, and I think it's pretty unusual. I don't know if any other town's done this, like Mashpee decided where there's a lot of Wampanoags and they're involved in government, that they did not want to portray a Native American there, so they have their particular river that does a kind of winding, and they had some various kinds of plants that have meaning and a particular kind of bird, and there's a whole thing with it about what it means. I think, yeah, that's, and then we know what Natick did. They got rid of their John Eliot preaching to the Indians and had kind of things submitted, and their final ones were a leaf, several leaves, a bird, and the bridge that has 3 arches. That's what they chose. We presume they mean the bridge that's near the dam, but it doesn't have 3 arches. We have some bridges with 3 arches, and that they got some graphic designer who's a member of a tribe in the West somewhere did the design. But every so often when we couldn't come up with where we were going, Kevin would say, well, we could have a tree. And we already did a cupola for the branding. So we'll see what happens, but it's one of my main goals has been to make sure that we're always hearing the voice of our representative from the tribe.
Thank you. Cindy. Police and school are not here, so is there any updates?
Lieutenant Carroll did say she did not have any updates, so we are good there. Just wanted to let everyone know, I mentioned previously, but we have a new deputy town manager. I believe you already knew that, and this is not news. Liz LaRose, she is making the rounds to different committees to say hi and just sort of, introduce herself to you all. So we are hoping to find an upcoming meeting where she can attend for the Human Rights Committee. So stay tuned. I will have more information there. And it was a couple meetings ago, so please forgive me. It was identified to me that the February meeting falls over school vacation. So just want to throw that out there. I believe most folks travel or are otherwise.
Yeah, so usually we change that. And the April one too, was that okay?
No, the April one's okay.
Yeah.
It's not during the school
So do we
vacation.
change
Not yet. She's just highlighting to us.
so it was supposed to be the
Previously done
19th. So we would either do it on the 12th or the 26th. That's usually what we do.
Mhm.
How about the 12th?
The 12th is a Wednesday, just,
Oh,
oh, I am so sorry.
No,
I
it's
am
it's
looking at
not.
the
It's
wrong year.
2026.
2026.
It's a
The 12th
Thursday.
is a Thursday. You are absolutely correct. My apologies.
Would the 12th work for everybody?
Me.
yeah, I
Okay.
know that,
I might have to do Zoom, but
On the 12th.
it's the 26th.
Is the 26th better?
But on the 12th, let's see, the 26th.
Yeah, I think I would have to, if I could do, I'm gonna be away on the 26th.
Yeah, I have a commitment
Yeah,
on the
we
20th.
can Zoom either day, but if I can't be here in person, I prefer being.
So it sounds like.
The 26th would be better for me. I defer to other people, so.
Maybe we could see
Doesn't
about,
matter, either one.
about Keith. I know he's looking for something that isn't the third one, so he can go to his other group.
I just want to say that both are working for me, no difference. If it is 12 or 26, both will be okay for me.
Thank you.
Great.
Welcome.
Do we want to wait and see about Keith?
Yeah, I can check with them.
So,
Why don't we say tentatively the 26th and to be determined?
okay,
So how many people, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to do the 26th, but that's okay, I can miss one.
I think I can be here.
Okay. All right,
I'm flexible. either.
I can do Zoom if I was-
We are moving.
so do we have all the other dates?
yeah, she sent them out to us.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't write them down. Okay.
No worries. I can rattle them off if that would be helpful. Otherwise, I have it on my list to send out.
Yeah, just send it out.
Send it out,
Perfect.
would be great.
Perfect,
Thank you so much.
of course.
Okay, so, next, the Trans Day of Remembrance.
Yeah,
Want to
and-
share how that went? I heard a little bit about it before you got here, something that sounds like.
Yeah, and the
wonderful.
main thing is hearing from people, these folks were there.
Yeah.
And it's recorded, so. it's,
Oh, good.
It's that was one of the good things. Fortunately, they had people who knew how to do the tech and they had some things that were recorded, but there's a lot of,
So where can we access the recording? Because I can post that on the Facebook page.
yeah, it's the same places when I sent it out for people attending, same one that you
It'll be
get.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can get up to make sure that that's still. And especially with things getting worse and worse and worse, anything that we can do to support people in the trans community and well, LGBTQ plus in general too. I don't know if there are more things as a human rights committee that we can do. So just to,
We have friends who literally just moved to Australia. Because they were not gonna bring their child up in this environment.
I know people who've moved from one state to another, but now with the federal.
I have clients that are trying to get passports. I mean, not passports.
Yeah.
You can pay for citizenship in Portugal. So
Oh.
you can get an EU passport. Because they're so upset.
Well, there's that new passport ruling.
Oh, yeah, isn't it wonderful?
That may not be long, hopefully.
That's too bad for people with children.
I'm so lucky my grandson has a passport.
But
For
anybody,
now, but they're good for 10 years, so.
and however long our state can continue to support people, but imagining people in other states who were partly through transition.
But there was a comment today about even in Massachusetts, things are not so good, for trans people. So I
Well,
was,
there's a lot that's out there in the environment, even if the
Yeah,
laws are
so.
still okay. So, another thing is the Dunedin Interfaith Clergy Association will soon be releasing their Thanksgiving video. It became such, they aren't doing it in person because there just weren't that many people who came. So that's why.
We tried to do it in Wellesley many years ago. It was always competing with football game and this. and
But
that.
they do have one in Wellesley this coming Tuesday. Yeah. And then I have something that's not on the list for events, and I can't remember who I sent it to because been in too many different meetings in the last few days, plus running out to do the joy of early release day in Chelmsford with grandkids. So here's the next event that the Immigration Justice Task Force is having on Monday evening, December 8th. It's active bystanders training. This is for allies. how to protect your community and your neighbors. It's in partnership with Progressive Needham. They're not asking you to be involved. And it will be this Monday, December 8th, 7 to 9. It's training by active bystander training with ACLU. And it's at the Congregational Church, Linden Street entrance, and it's in person only, which is that's not surprising because it's interactive role playing kind of thing. So we might want to help with publicizing that.
Yeah.
And I know we want to have conversations about publicizing things so that we don't get accused of anything. Not that we aren't anyhow, but
I think that one's.
Yeah, I
pretty
don't
safe.
think that's.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Yeah.
That's benign.
so they'll have a flyer coming out and I'll wait till the flyer comes out
Okay,
Super.
because that gets, I think, more attention.
It's coming up soon, December 8th.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And that's instead of, they're trying to do programs a lot with their meetings, so the last Monday's program, they have somebody from Bijan, Boston Immigrant Justice Action Network, hey, look at it. But it's similar to what goes on in Framingham with CASA, that they have networks of people who accompany people, and they have legal services and work with people on housing, and it's just, it's endless. But there was something that was quite unusual. There are 3 people who came with connections in Dedham. One lives in Needham. There's 4 churches in Needham that were in Dedham that were doing refugee support, finding housing for people. There's so few refugees now. They said, here we are. We have all these networks and skills. Plug us in with people who need help. So
Yeah, we had the same thing at the temple, because I
Yeah.
mean, we had the big storage space.
Yeah.
We were collecting all the stuff, putting people in apartments, supporting them, and
yeah, exactly.
there just don't want more people. So there.
For its refugees, but there were a lot of immigrants who need housing, and that's trickier. So, thank you for letting me share those.
Anybody have anything else?
Was there any more feedback after our special emergency meeting?
I wasn't expecting any. I mean, I think we
No,
wrapped it up.
I mean, we had one, but I think that one.
Well, she sent what she had written,
Right.
said at the meeting,
Yeah.
so it was kind of,
Yeah. that
let's
was the
put
only-
this in the record, yes.
Mm.
Because you'd said something, well, the things could be in some kind of record somewhere.
Right.
That what
Everything's
people gave. during-
What?
Everything's good.
Everything's.
in the
good.
meeting.
Okay, and I think we are adjourning early.
Yeah. We moved to adjourn.
A second.
Hold on.
Do you
Audio
have
loud.
to- Now that Pradis is here, do we have to do roll call?
I don't think, are you
Yes.
in favor? of
Yes,
adjourn-
approve.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Thank you, guys.
Have a nice Thanksgiving, everybody.
And what you find in your pocket